Boys, we back. Better than ever before. We got the quality, a Lumex G7, and then this beautiful mic called the Samsung Q9U for only $100-ish. And the Lumex G7 was like $600 or $700, depending on who you got it from, whatever, yada yada yada. It's nice to hear a crisp sound now. You feel me? Let's get right into it, man. This podcast topic is gonna be recap of my summer 2022 from, I don't even know, May to September. Before September, since it's technically we're recording this September 2nd at 11:16 p.m. and let's get right into it, man. Let's get the recap. Start with that, and then we can just chat, you know, chat. Okay. Ignore this background here. Let's put my hand here. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's up? You want these big ass hands? No, okay. Yo, let's get right into it, man. So, what happened to me? Well, first of all, I got injured. Yuck. Can't even see the. Oh yeah, the scar. You can't even see it. I'm too tall. Fuck. I can't do this. I got injured. I had those crutches back in March. So what do I do? I got lucky enough in May. My surgery was I think March, January, February, March, April. No, I got injured March. April is when I got the surgery, and then April, May. So yeah, May I was able to get off the crutches around May-ish, June, somewhere around there, before my next birthday. So that was good, you know. Anyways, cancer baby, what's up, gang? What up, softies? Okay, no. Emotional cancers. Anyways, yeah. So June, July, August. What did I do in June, right? I mean, rehab, you know, into July, you know, and then, yeah, just rehab, physical therapy. And then after that, I mean, in between that, no. June was when I was able to walk on my own and stuff, getting strength back, but not fully. It was weird. Anyways, it's not all about the injury we're talking about here. So what I did was get some internships, dog. I'm trying to get that moolah. Cash money, baby. So I simply just applied, you know. It's that simple. You gotta apply, and I did. And what I wanted to get was a video editing job or Photoshop, something where I would, what I'm studying in college right now, right? So that's what I did, and that's what I got. Hey, yeah, I got lucky, not gonna lie. Because not only did I got one internship, I got two that were in the same area. One through this job workforce thing, and then the one's very local. I got one at my at my school, at my college. So it worked out. Carthage College, student videographer, yeah. And then the other one was the same thing, but I was doing more photo edits. Anyways, that's no here nor there, but yeah, that's it. I was busy. I had to get that money, so it was like, yeah, had to be done. First time getting a real job too, by the way, this summer. It's like, whoa, you know, like, it's kind of crazy to think I've never gotten a job for this long, you know, but it is what it is. You gotta make sacrifices when you have a SSI benefits. Couldn't work. It's really weird at the end of the day. But yeah, I've been going into my fourth year of college. I didn't get a job until this summer. That's crazy, you know. It's crazy. But hey, we all got to start somewhere. So I started this summer. And that's really it. And then that was a journey because I had to work with the clients, right? Practice like I'm trying to hit a deadline each time, and hit objectives, whatnot, while still enjoying the process of video editing in Photoshop. So my second internship, nothing crazy. It was more at home, maybe going here and there for events and stuff, but it was pretty fun. Nothing crazy. And then the other one at the college was pretty fun. Surprisingly, I was like, I don't know if I'm that good at video editing and stuff, but I'll do my best. Okay, I'm new to this, and my boss knew that, and it worked out because not only was the spot open, it was open for a minute now, and she almost didn't get back to me at first. I'm like, whoa. Okay, so like the thing is, I applied in May, right? June was when I had to hit her back up. I had to call her like, yo, are you still interested in me or what? Because she emailed me back in May, and I'm like, are you gonna respond back to my response on my email? And like, she didn't. She forgot about me. Apparently she forgot about me. So then in June, I said, yaller, and then she contacted me. She hit me back up on the phone and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about you. I've been so busy lately. And yeah, it's been open the spot for a long time because they need new videos for the school, promotions, whatever, you know. So my objective. So then I got to the interview. I was chilling. My first interview ever, you know. Nothing crazy, no pressure. And I didn't feel nervous at all because like the thing is, with this interview, it was so chill. It was so chill because all I brought was my laptop to show my work for video editing. So like I showed her some my my recent like big project. I don't know if it's big, but I was just testing out like music video type edits, and I did that with like a workout where I was doing this. If you like look at my last YouTube shorts YouTube shorts, that's where I posted it, and on my channel, and it was just like going with the beat like and just stuff like that, making it seem cool and put like light effects, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, it was way too extra, but that's what I showed her, and I showed her some other like graphic design stuff that I did for school, and thumbnails I do for YouTube. I learned everything for that interview. The skills that I gained were literally all from YouTube. I didn't take one class for college or high school that was related to video editing at all. Let me tell you, like freshman, sophomore year of my college experience, I really was only a biology major, and I switched into communications my junior year. So yeah, I'm wild. I almost thought I wasn't gonna be able to graduate in 4 years, but apparently I am. So yeah, and then so the part is that I'm trying to point out here is that I was surprised I even got the chance to get an interview with her, because I thought I was like, maybe I'm just too amateur, maybe she's not gonna like my edits, I don't know, I was just overthinking a little bit, but it was pretty chill, the interview experience, and she was glad to hop on board with me, and she liked how I was very passionate, where I was talking about like, in the future, I would love to be a film editor someday, thinking about the storyline, creating a storyline through my video edits, so it's going to be something that really, really matters to me. And I think that's very interesting, because it's one that creates emotion through the viewer with these certain little video edits, like the music, setting the mood, yada, yada, yada. I was saying all this stuff, making it sound sweeter than it was. I mean, realistically, that's how I feel. I mean, but you know, I might have put a little cheese in there, you know what I'm saying? Make it a little sweet, you know, put some little sprinkles on there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I was just trying to be genuine AF. That's what it is. That's how you got to do it. When you're trying to tell the truth and you're trying to present who you want to become, tell it how it is. And that's my goals in life. After I graduate, I hope to become a good video editor, create storylines through my edits, or I don't know, something special, something meaningful, So that went well. I got accepted. I was like, whoa. She was way too excited. She was more excited than I was, because I was actually surprised. The interview was that easy, but yeah. That's why I didn't go into it like so nervous, because I knew what I wanted to do, and I was doing something I knew I would like to do, like video editing. And yeah. So my task after getting accepted was just to do interview videos to update the website for the college for promoting students and stuff. So I'm doing interviews about a question and just call my friends, hit them up, email, whatever, and do interviews with them. And that's the agenda for the whole summer. And then that's what I've been doing at that job. And the other job, I was doing Photoshop editing for photos and stuff. I don't know. The other internship was more exploring connections, and it was interesting. Let's just say that. It was not as much video editing though, so it was kind of poopy, but it's fine. I got Photoshop work, I guess. It's fine. But I definitely know what I'm looking for, like when it comes to like editing photos for people. So if I got photos for like a wedding or whatever event, and wanted to enhance the look of a person, or the lighting that's too exposed or something, I know what to do. That's what I basically learned in that second internship. Yeah, that's really it. And then also about learning how clients, you have to hit the line and talk to them, have good communication if you're trying to become a video editor or having a business within video editing or photo editing. You have to have communication with your client. You got to hit that deadline whenever they put that deadline for you. If not, then you have to let them know, like, hey, this might take longer. Hey, this might take longer because of hardware. My PC can't catch up or something. Communication is key when you're talking to a client. That's what I learned from that internship. And then the one at the college internship, there's another thing that happens in the middle of it where like I got like this. I was trying to say hi to someone, just like this, to a girl, but I realized she was a staff member. I was like, oh, staff member, hold on, what? I can't just compliment a staff member, that's kind of weird. So I just said hi. Okay, so let me run it back. So I just was shooting B-roll of the campus, right? That's what my agenda was for that one random day back in June someday. I don't know when it was. And I randomly stumbled upon a person that looked attractive, right? I thought it was a student, but no. She was short, I assumed she was a student since she was short, But from far away, you can't tell if it's old or not, older person or not. But she was still young, and she was. I was like, and I got close to her and like said hi, and it's like, and she said hi back, and like, and that's it. I didn't compliment her. My intentions were not thrown to her. I didn't say anything to compliment her. That was my intention going into it, but I didn't, because I realized she was a staff member. I was like, oh shit, my bad. Hold on, that'd be weird. You probably have a husband. My bad. I don't want to fuck with that. But yeah. And then out of nowhere, she was like, she just got to the campus and she's new staff member, and she was looking for someone to do video edits for a project for like a center on campus, and I had a camera and I was working, and she was like, oh, do you work here? Do you do video? And I like, yeah. And then she got me to meet people, and one thing led to another, coincidentally, just by saying hi to someone. And now I'm doing a different project for a different organization on campus while still earning moolah during an internship. So the interview stuff got a little halted, but I still was working on it. I got one video at least edited fully and recorded, but yeah, the rest of the internship was all about working on that separate project. It was weird. Anyways, after that, yeah, that's all I've been doing, man. Saving money, I guess. Wasting money, I guess. I saved enough money for this camera. I mean, was it worth? You tell me. Next topic. Did I have fun during the summer? I did, I guess, since I was exploring my job stuff. And I've always been working out, rehabbing from my left knee injury, the ACL meniscus tear, you know. But the thing is, my whole agenda during the summer was to go to the beach more, work on my video editing, go out more, socialize more, learn about myself, you know, little things like that, you know, and just gain confidence overall, right? So, did I do any of those things? I think so. Yeah, the beach for sure. I got some pictures, you know, some vibey pictures, you know what I'm saying? Check my IG out. Okay, maybe not, because I don't have a YouTube one. I only got a private one right now. Anyways, second thing is socializing. I definitely did that. Hit up my friends, be like, hey. Hit up some girls, like, yay. Like, yay? What am I saying, bro? No, but the thing is, like, I definitely didn't have as much time to try to hang out with people. I talk to people here and there, right? I try to, like, set things up, but there's excuses, and then, like, I give up on them, you know? It sounds so bad. It sounds so bad, but it's honestly the truth. Okay, the thing is, that's one topic we can talk about real quick. Like, friends, if like, it really depends who you're talking to, who you really fuck with, right? So, my thing is, loyal people, homies, always figure out a way to hang out with you if they care, you know? If they care. And some friends of mine that I try to talk to this summer just, like, didn't seem like they really cared. I mean, they gave excuses and stuff, like, this and that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bruh. It's a thing with girls, too. Like, if you match on a dating app, whatever, Tinder, Bumble, whatever it may be, right? And they don't seem like they care to meet you in person, it seems like you're wasting your time. That's my thing. That's my beliefs on that. Like, it's the same thing with friends. It's like any person, really. You gotta let me know if you really want to hang out with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go back and forth a week, then another week, and then wait until next 3 months until you actually, like, show more intention, actually wanting to work out the time schedule you want to work out with me, so we can actually hang out at the time where we're both free. It's pretty simple, right? Like, either you care or you don't. That's what it really comes down to, bottom line. So that's what I hate about, like, hanging out with people sometimes, because, like, I don't know. With girls, I feel like it's night and day. It's night and day. Sometimes. Some girls are just nervous, you know. That's normal too. They just don't know you that well. That's normal too. But I'm not no expert either, because I got no relationships. I'm single like a Pringle, bro. Like, it is what it is at this point. But, yeah, I just wanted to go on that little tangent about that, because I've done things for people that never asked for it, but the appreciation was not there. It's like, bruh, you know what? I'll leave you be. I'm gonna go this way. You're gonna go that way, and we just might not talk. So, like, it sounds harsh, but I'm just like, I don't want to waste time, man. Life's too precious to care about little things like that, man. If you're not gonna give enough energy that if you're not gonna reciprocate the same energy I'm throwing at you, do I even try to give you more of my energy? Like, that's my thing. Like, in relationships in general, friend, person you just met, relationship, like if I'm throwing some energy at you that shows a lot of good intentions that should be obvious to read, I just want to receive the same thing back. If not, let me know. Some people just don't let you know too. I hate that, bruh. If you don't want to hang out with me, just say no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was good. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. Like, I'll let you know if I don't want to hang out with you. Like, if I don't, then I probably won't respond. I won't hit you back up. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy out here, bruh. We're playing guessing games sometimes, man. It's a mind game sometimes, bruh. It's like solving a puzzle, but it's a puzzle that's unsolvable sometimes because there be missing pieces you just can't find. Okay. Yeah. all right. But yeah. So that was the second thing, social. I've been talking to people more in general, so that was good for me, especially since I was injured and I felt down that I wasn't even able to like hang out with people in the summer, but I was able to since I was able to walk and stuff. But not as much since I was busy and with the internship, so it was good. I'd rather be busy. I was like, the thing is, this summer I didn't even have this as a goal, but well, I think I did. Basically, it's like grind is like the basic summary of my goals. Work on myself, work on socializing, work on growth of video editing and whatever, right? And that just all sums up to being productive. And that's what I really was. Just give it a gist, you know? Like, I was productive this summer. That's what matters to me. At the end of the day, that's what always should matter, right? Like, you don't want to be too lazy, because in the past summers, me personally, I've always been lazy. It's crazy because like freshman, sophomore, like in high school and in college, it's just the same thing over and over again. I usually play video games, don't talk to friends, don't talk to people, maybe post on Snap here and there, but I love posting on Snapchat for some reason. That's a whole nother topic, but like, yeah, I love to be productive, but the thing is, you gotta create habits when you want to be productive, and I feel like I did this summer, and that's what I've been happy with, because like at the end of the day, your mentality, you know, how your workflow in life is like something that you want to get going. You don't want to stop unless it's like you want to keep. What I'm trying to say is, when you're going uphill, right? You want to keep that momentum. You want to keep growing. You want to keep getting through those obstacles if there's any that come in the way, and don't stop. You know, that's how you become a better you, better for you, the people around you, and you just have a better mindset towards being who you want to become in the future. How successful do you really want to be? Basically, like it comes down to that. Like, create those habits, those healthy habits, so then you can get somewhere that you want to be someday. That's what I wanted. That's the whole agenda this summer, and productive was one of the things that I really hit on the nail, man. Learning a lot, mainly through YouTube, maybe through the internships, through talking to the bosses and assistants or other coworkers that were there, right? But yeah, I've been very productive, and I've been happy with that for sure. So yeah, this summer was pretty juicy in that way, I guess you'd say. But yeah, and then yeah, after that, I mean, nothing crazy else happened. I mean, just I've been trying to make songs, but with the trash mic, I don't even want to bring it out. There's no point in bringing it out. It's so bad. Like, I needed to get a new mic, so I was like, you know what? This mic that I had in past YouTube videos, The audio quality is so bad, like it's so noticeable. I hate it. So like that's why I had a big hiatus of not posting anything on YouTube or creating any video edits of myself personally, unless it was a reaction. I guess like that Will Smith reaction, I felt like that was nice, but that was more meaningful and just felt closer to the heart, I guess. And I felt like I had a good what's it called, opinion on it. You know, I felt like it had to be said. You know, it is what it is. The audio quality though, and I just wanted to make sure the audio quality was better, so I don't post that much this summer. That's the only thing. I wish I could have done more, had more time for that. I could have made time for sure, but like during 2 internships, bro, like the 2 internships, one of them was 15 hours a week, right? It could be more, but it could be less. Well, it's supposed to be around 15, right? And then the other internship, the second one, was 30 hours a week, or up to 30. In some weeks, I actually hit up 30. In some weeks, I hit up to 30 or like 25-ish, right? And that does not give you a lot of time. Does not give you a lot of free time. 15 plus 25, 40 hours a week. It's basically a full-time job having 2 internships. Like, it's kind of crazy. I mean, you can only have so much time, and if you don't use it wisely, you're not going to be productive, basically. So that's another thing I learned, is that even though I was productive overall, having the internships and socializing and having, I feel like, a healthier summer than usual, right? Like I was never down really, down or sad. I mean, I was sad a few times, but that's a particular like thing with someone. Anyways, yeah, the 40 hours was pretty good, but also like scary. And I could have been more productive. I realized, even though I'm hitting up to like 15, 30 plus hours a week because of the 2 internships, it was really eye-opening that I really kept up. I was always pushing. I was chugging. I wasn't wasting time. I wasn't like watching shows for like an hour, calling that my hours of working. Like, no, I didn't wait. I was productive. I was not gilly-gaggling. I was putting my head down and be like, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to do this. I'm not gonna waste an hour just being frustrated or keep some BS excuse, right? Like I'm putting my head down. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna get this done the right way, the best way I can, with the best of my abilities, with the time limit I got. So that was my mindset throughout these 2 internships, and I feel like I've been more productive overall because of it. And the point I'm trying to make here is that even though I felt like I was productive throughout those weeks, I had the 2 internships, right? It was I feel like I could do more. I could squeak in some more hours for me content, you know? Like but I didn't have the mic. I didn't have the equipment that I have now because I was still working to get that moolah at the time, to get this stuff, the camera and the mic. But the thing is, we got it now. We're chilling. We're on a groove. Let's see if we can translate all the work we put in the summer into fall, okay? That's my mindset right now. We're going transitioning, you know what I'm saying? So that's, yeah. Oh. So what happened during the summer? Outside of me, right? Politically? No, hold on. Oh, there's the Chris Rock and the Will Smith slap. My bad. Hold on. That's big. That was big. That was back in, I don't even know when. I forgot. Maybe I'll pop up a little thing right here. Whatever that happened, that was crazy. I already put my thoughts on it on the Will Smith video, but like overall, I just wanted to say that, like, bro, that was wild. It was like, I didn't know Will Smith got it in him like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he got emotional like that. And especially with a friend that was that close, right? This is crazy, but yeah, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And then after that, yeah. Oh, there was the Andrew Tate. The viral ass Andrew Tate. Bro, that man's wild. That man's crazy. There's no way he thought that anything he's been saying, the misogynistic, the stuff, the anti-feminism, basically, like, anti-woman, basically, like, Jesus, bruh. Talk about anti-masculinity, too, because at the end of the day, he was saying a lot of BS. Yes, some things made sense. Some things were like, you know what? Mentality-wise, and for, like, hard work, mostly, like, it makes sense what he's trying to say, but, like, once he got sexual, like, not sexual, but, like, was, being, sexist, basically. About saying things like girls can't drive well, or, like, those blatant statements that just were so oversimplified, and so many wrong things could be taken from them that, like, he didn't care what he actually said. He just, like, wanted to say it, you know, like, his reasoning was bad too. Like, he never used statistics too. He was like, well, my personal experience, girls can do this and girls can't do that. Like, bruh, chill out, man. It ain't that deep, bruh. Who you trying to who you trying to, like, impress here, man? The audience? Well, obviously, because he got a lot of views from that. But that Andrew Tate stuff was just a waste of time on the internet, basically. Like, this, his whole website system too, like, where he, like, actually can gain money through people reposting his TikToks and reposting him in general, so he gets a bigger audience, more eyes on him. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. He took the world by storm through his commentary and his little goons of employees, I guess. Like, he's it's crazy. It's crazy because at the end of the day, like, what did he gain that actually helped people along the way? Like, did he actually help guys? That was his target audience when he was talking. Like, he was did you actually help the guys that you were trying to talk to, or are you trying to, like, brainwash them into thinking the wrong way of this new 2022 world? Like, this 21st century Gen Z people are not gonna be letting that slide, bruh. The way he was talking, we're not letting that slide unless you're, like, in a certain audience or a certain, like, body of people, local, very local. But, like, in the grand scheme of things, internet is king. You know, like, politics is key, like, king. Like, government, internet, they're in the same, like, tiers when it comes, like, influence, right? And if you don't, like, if you don't try to be, like, mediating on both sides, like, trying to hit both internet and government, and, like, pull out politics, like, try to, like, you know what I'm saying, just be peaceful on both ends, on the top tier of the most influential, like, beliefs and social norms and whatever, you're literally gonna be, like, taken down a notch, and, like, you'll get shit on, bruh. And that's why he got banned on all the platforms, man. Like, he deserved that. He deserved that, low key. Like, what did he think that eventually that was gonna happen, where he's gonna get censored, bruh, with what he was saying? Like, mate, I thought he needed to take a chill pill at some point, but nah, he just kept on the throttle, saying the same BS every day, making the same content, saying the same BS in the podcast and, like, the arguments on Twitch, on Aiden Ross's stream versus Hassan, and, like, yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. No one could really stop him or argue him either. When they tried, it was either his way or his way or no way, because he didn't care about the scientific reasonings of things. Like, he's like, nope, no, this is why, this is what. It's like, bruh, you don't sound smart right now, bro. You just, like, trying to weave your you're just trying to, like, dodge the actual way of actually like giving good reasoning, having actual evidence that's not through just your personal experience. Most of his evidence was through personal experience, and it was not like statistical or anything like close to reality. Basically, that was most of the faults in all of his like arguments that he had, and like the way he said those things though, the way he said those things were super confident, and it came out very nice. That's why he gained so much traction, because he didn't sound dumb. He sounded like a man that lived life. Basically, he sounded like a wise man when he was trying to say these things. That's how he spinned all of his reasoning to make it sound good, when in reality there was like pockets of information that just did not make sense. If that makes sense, if that made sense at all, right? Like it really just come down to like the pockets of information that didn't make sense for me. Like, I just didn't like it. It was like, nah, I don't want to hear this, bro. Like, what did you just say? What did you just say? It was crazy. But other than that, during the summer there was no football. It was just some basketball trades, stuff like that. No one cares about that. One of the topics that came up for this podcast was, why do people care about spoilers to movies and shows so much? Like, I love the experience you have during the movie show instead of the end result, but of course they both matter a ton. Like, I just got spoiled the ending of season 2 of Euphoria, right, out of nowhere from a dude, which was even weirder, by the way. Oh, Euphoria! Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot about shows. Hold on. Stranger Things is a bop this season. Oh my god! Oh my god! Becky, yes. Euphoria was good, surprisingly, except season 1, episode 1, or whatever episode where the dicks are. We don't talk about season 1. Anyways, season 2 was good. Okay. The new season of Stranger Things this year was good. It slapped, Millie Bobby Brown 11 went crazy. You know how it is. Yeah. Oh, then the other show, Bridgertons. That new season that came out this year was not that good, man. I missed the white and the black dude, that relationship. I forgot the names of them, but that relationship was so good. Why didn't they like bring it into that season, like a little bit at least, like maybe one episode, like talk about it, maybe like how are they doing with the new baby they got or something? Like, come on now, is their love still genuine? Like, come on now. Because the second season of Bridgerton was all about drama and like conflict and blah 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 blah. I was like, bruh, literally every episode was about them fighting the new love, like the brother of the white girl. I forgot his name too, but it's been a few months. I forgot everything, but I watched it like a few days after it came out, so that's why I don't remember shit. But yeah, and then Euphoria was good. That slapped, Euphoria's just crazy good though. And then the new Stranger Things season. Oh my god, the song. I forgot the name of the song, but it's really good. You can now hear it in the radios now. Like, what if that song was never on that show? It would never get that much numbers. Like, it's crazy to me how like some music, whether it be TikTok and put into a Netflix show, just in that show or TikTok do really well, and they gain a lot of traction. They gain a lot of success just because that music was shown to the right audience, basically, and at the right time where there's not much else music going on around that's being introduced or released at the same time. Like, it was there's a lot of factors where it becomes like where these certain things have to, if you want to blow up whatever in music, it's really about timing and who you work with to release that music with. So that's interesting to me, I think. But yeah. And like I was saying about the Euphoria thing, like the spoilers to movies and shows, like when people spoil things, it depends on how much meaning you have for watching that movie or show, right? So like if it was a anime show where you had to put in literally hundreds, thousands of episodes, and then someone gets spoiled on it, that's annoying for sure. I damn near just got spoiled for the ending of One Piece, bro. I was like, no shot, bro. I've been watching One Piece for the past few months, and you about to spoil the last 300 episodes I'm on that I still have to watch? Like, come on, bro. Can you just chill out? But like, if it's like a show that's short, I don't think it's that deep. I feel like say for Stranger Things, right? There's a lot of spoilers on Twitter at the time, and I was like scared if 11 was gonna die or not, but she didn't. Anyways, through season, and the thing is, with something like Stranger Things, it doesn't have that much meaning to me. But if it's something that's very meaningful, like One Piece, I've been really messing with like if it's the thing I'm trying to say here is that about spoilers in general for music, for movies and shows. Like if it has a lot of meaning to you beforehand, before you even get your eyes on watching that show or movie, then the spoiler should really piss you off if someone did spoil it, right? So that's my defense. Like, you can't really get that mad if it doesn't mean that much to you in the beginning. That's what I'm trying to say when it comes to spoilers in general. So I thought that was interesting because not a lot of people talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro, can we talk about, I think I already talked about this before, but how guys don't post on their stories and on Snapchat or Instagram. It's like so boring. Like, where's the content at, man? I gotta go to TikTok, bro. That's why TikTok's popping like that, because Snapchat's dead. Like, Instagram is basically dead because they think they're TikTok now. Like, nah, you're still a pictures app, bro. Like, IG needs to stop with that real BS, bro. Anyways, I don't know, like, I feel like in general people should be posting more on Snap, but I'm very biased since I love Snap. It's quick and easy. I don't have to overthink. I just tell people how it is throughout my day, tell a funny joke that I feel like I had to share. That's it, you know. It's nice, simple, sweet. I can't do it on TikTok though, because I feel like TikTok is so competitive, man. I can't post whatever I want, man. It's just so, it doesn't seem you can create a personal world on TikTok. That's why I don't mess with TikTok like that no more. I don't feel like I can create a personal space like I can with Snapchat. That's the craziest thing. That's why I don't post on TikTok like that anymore. I used to post a lot during quarantine era, 2020, when I was super bored during the summer, right? Doing all these dances and trends and whatnot, trying to get popping, trying to be like the next Noah Beck or Charlie D'Amelio. But nah, my dumb ass was like realizing that I'm wasting my goddamn time. Every goddamn day making a TikTok for who? For what? For these views that I ain't gonna get nowhere with? You know, it's like, bruh. I'd rather make content for gameplay, for games like Fall Guys, Call of Duty, Rocket League, yada yada yada. Have funny moments. I didn't make content like that. That's what I should be doing on this YouTube channel. But nah, I'm lazy. And I also didn't have the equipment to have like decent content. This decent equipment. I now have decent equipment. Okay, but yeah. We already talked about how my equipment's bad beforehand. Now we're up to date. Okay, we're up to date. We're decent. We're like YouTubers now. Okay, we're like the real thing. Okay, we got the shit. Okay, yeah, it's annoying. I really hate how TikTok I feel like you just can't create a personal world on there. You know, personal like stamp. Like, this is me, without having to worry about viewers. Having to worry about like trying to blow up or something. Like, TikTok, it seems like a competitive space. It's just competitive energy, you know. I really don't like it. It's weird. That's the best way I can explain it. And I'm just sad that people, like, a lot of people don't post on Snapchat because, like, That should be your space, your little cocoon. Can't get any random haters on TikTok. Snapchat, you don't get any haters because they're all your friends, that know you in person at least. That's why I really fuck with Snapchat. But yeah, a deep random thought I had here. Let's see. So when I post shit, let's see what I say. When I post shit, I don't care what you think of me when I post it, because at the end of the day, I can't control the image you have of me in the first place. And then I said, I only care about what I'm expressing and how I express it. Love it or hate it, I'm being me, baby. That's how I love to live life. That's facts. And I continue saying, what I realize is that when I have becoming okay, I can't English. What I realize is that when I'm becoming more of an adult, inevitably you learn more about the worst parts about the money world, right? And that each thing I learn, I hate the world we created slightly more. But the thing is, you could also learn to take advantage of it and learn how to use this advantage for myself, which is interesting overall, I think. Oh, yeah. So, what I was trying to say is, the more I've realized that the more you know about, do this internship stuff, the money stuff, whatever, the more you're around it, the more you're around business, the more you're around how it works, the more you learn about how you can steal someone's money, the scams you can get, and the sticky side of stuff. You can easily learn how to become a bad person in any working job space by stealing this, stealing that, because of co-workers are so comfortable in the space, right? They can just put their stuff anywhere, right? You can steal those things little by little, and no one would notice it unless, of course, they found out, of course. But my point is, the money world is a very dangerous place, and the more you learn, the more you get older, and the more you are around the money place, jobs and whatnot, you eventually learn how crazy it can be. Sometimes you can see the worst in people, and then you can see the best, but you don't know which one's genuine, because money controls us all sometimes. So I just thought that was interesting. That random thought where I was talking about how for really smart human beings create a system, politics, business, social norms, whatever, why can't we create a system how to talk to another why can't we create a system how to talk to another person in a way that never creates a problem? That was, I don't know, I'm just talking out of my ass, I feel like, when I talked about that, when I wrote this down. But what I'm trying to say is, why can't we create a system where if you talk to someone, there's a way to talk to someone where there's no problem that will be created, or formulate or ever be stirred up, I think that's interesting, because at the end of the day, when you want to talk to anyone, you don't want to create problems. You really don't, unless you're a drama queen and trying to hurt someone's feelings or something on purpose. But you really don't want to create problems with anyone. And sometimes I feel there should be a textbook, a book about this, how not to create problems with human beings. There gotta be for dummies. There's gotta be a book like that. Come on now. There's philosophers like Aristotle and Socrates that create some crazy philosophical stuff about the mental of human beings, the this and that, whatever. But why haven't we talked about how to talk to some human being, there's probably books out there. I'm probably not exploring that like that. I'm not researching it, but I bet there's books out there. The thing is, I just haven't read them yet, and I haven't talked about them. I feel like there's no point of continuing this conversation because I haven't read them. But no, but the thing is, the thought of just having a book or a cheat code of how to not create a problem with someone would be interesting, because whatever is said on that book or manual, whoever has an opinion that thinks that they can never have a problem, with someone, like the step-by-step rules or something like that, or reading body language, or reading how not to create a problem with someone, I think it'll be interesting to hear from someone, or that those words in a book, that's all I'm trying to say. Because at the end of the day, it can get sticky real quick, however you want to say it too, because like there's so many ways to avoid problems, right? But there are so many ways where a problem can occur. Because like each human being is so different, their personalities are so different, to the point where like it's almost inevitable that you can create a problem with anyone on even the littlest of things, and you don't even know it until they tell you about it. You'll have a blind eye to it until they tell you something or give a hint about it. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's really hard to not have a problem with someone sometimes, That's why no one's perfect. That's why relationships are hard to contain and maintain, because of problems, It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing I feel like I had to talk about, because like, bro, we all have problems personally or with someone else, and I feel like we just have to learn we have to have some type of learning method to handle these things, Like, I know therapy's there, like there's books, there's a lot of resources, options, but I don't know. I feel like there should be a golden rule of some sort, golden saying that would help us all. Something genuinely really good that solves all our problems when it comes to like trying to talk to someone and not create a problem. Like, I know emotional intelligence is probably up there and one of the things that helps with that, but I don't know. Just saying. But yeah, let's move on. So like, getting to know someone, you have to take risk in order to get past the uncomfortable parts that come along to getting to know who you are stage of any potential friendship. For me, one of the random things I said to someone was that I really would like to go to a nude beach someday, because that's an activity on my bucket list. So what I was basically trying to say is like, when you're trying to get to know someone, one of the things I feel like I learned this summer was that you have to take risks, bruh. You really got to take a risk, whatever you want to say, because you got to get you got to get past those uncomfortable parts. And like, if you do, and once you start to get comfortable some way, you have to make sure the other person's comfortable too, because you could say some outlandish shit and they be uncomfortable because of you saying it, like it goes back and forth. You got to get that reciprocation, understanding that you can't step over the line too much, when you say things. I don't know. I just thought that was crazy, because like the example I said about the how I would someday want to go to a nude beach, and that's an activity I have on my bucket list. Like, it actually happened. Like, at one of the jobs I'm working in this fall. That's what I told one of my coworkers that were just teaching me the work. But like, the story is basically, what I'm trying to say is that you got to take risks when you're trying to get to know someone, whether it be a weird comment or a weird thought. Like, at the end of the day, you got to understand that you have to get to know what's good and what's not good for that certain person's, like what's no and what's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta break down those onion layers, get into that inner shell to get to know them. That's my opinion on that. Like, I think it's wild, because it's not easy to do. You can't break down the shells too quick, or they'll run away. You know what I'm saying? Like, every person's so different. I hate it, because I feel so lost when I'm trying to get to know someone new, right? But everyone feels lost somewhat, and some people just don't care. They'll get to know someone, and it's like, you know what? There's a red flag here. I'll just walk away and leave that situation. Nice knowing you for that long. Bye, peace. Like, you can really just say sayonara, motherfucker, when you see like a red flag when you're talking to someone new and you don't like it, right? or you just don't fuck with it or vibe with it, right? So I don't know. I think it's very interesting that like that it gets real sticky real quick. If one thing is said wrong on either side, then the dislikes can happen. Those can create, the likes become less, the dislikes become higher. So yeah. Next thing I want to talk about one thing. Oh yeah, I think I already talked about this, but like one thing I definitely learned this summer about relationships in general is figuring out if someone cares or not. Like with girls, I feel like I don't know if it's blatant or not. It's not really that blatant. It depends. But with girls that really care, they should show a lot. If they don't, then they're probably hard to get, or they're just being confusing, or they're just wasting your time. And I hate the third option where they waste your time basically. Because if they're wasting your time, you're just like, bruh, you know what? Peace. What I'm trying to say is like figuring out if someone cares or not, because it really gives me a hint on how much they actually want me basically. So if you consistently show caring energy, like you care a lot consistently in some way, and I don't reciprocate that same energy, I don't deserve you, and vice versa, you know. If I'm not showing you the same, if I'm showing you a certain type of energy that cares a lot, right, saying these certain things or saying nice things here and there, right, and you're not reciprocating that same energy, like, but I don't deserve you. Do you deserve me? No. It's that simple, bruh. That's what I learned this summer. Like, if someone cares, they'll show it. The way, maybe not particularly how you would like it to be shown. Maybe you'll communicate that too. But the thing is, for me, if someone doesn't show me they really care that much, right, I usually just leave them in some way, or just like not respond to them that often or talk to them that often. But if you show that you really care, and I'm responding and you're trying to respond back saying this and that, like you're trying to create conversation more, like I can tell you care if you keep trying, right? So I feel like I'll definitely respond back. It's that simple. It's not like I will give up on you, you know, right away. I'll give you a chance to like really show me that you care, and then if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. If it's because at the end of the day, that's why I say, like, that's why I'm making this point where like consistency is key when you're trying to show that someone cares, right? Girl or guy, whatever, right? So consistency, I feel like, is key when you're trying to show someone that you care. Now, if they don't see that message somehow, their emotional IQ is so low, it's beneath the Earth's core. Like, it's bad. Like, holy. And if they're just wasting your time somehow, like they saying that they want to hang out, but they don't actually hang out with you, they're just wasting your time. Because those are like loopholes. Like, people just, bro, I've met some really strange girls, bro. Let's just keep it honest. Let's keep it a stack, bro. I'm not all that either. Like, I'm not no Michael B. Jordan or anything, but like, bruh. Anyways, let me not get into the drama part about this in my relationship. But yeah, my main point, consistency is key if you're showing you care about someone. And if they don't try to like show that same energy back just a little bit and build up to like your level of caringness, whatever, they really don't deserve your time. That's my opinion on that. To give it a summary, like, it's crazy how much time I waste on certain people sometimes, man, and they don't give me some sort of energy back that's similar, you know? It's like, bruh, I hate it. It's like, I hate it. But, you know, life moves on. Who cares? Oh yeah, I already talked about this. Where like my 2 internships that I had this summer, all the experience I needed to be able to do what I needed to do in these 2 internships were gained knowledge from YouTube. Okay, yeah, YouTube. I learned all that through YouTube, man. That just shows you don't need education. You don't need. I mean, you probably should graduate high school at least, but college is an option if you want to be successful. Like, that's why there's so many business tycoons, or what's it called, Zuckerberg, Facebook owner, Mark Zuckerberg. He dropped out of Harvard and said, let me make Facebook. Let me make something that I know can work when I put my head down and really create this. You know, like, if you really want to do something in life, you put your head down and go for it at whatever time you feel like you should really do it. If you're super passionate and you have the mindset for it, and you're going to create habits to make sure that you are successful. Period. Preach. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I realized. I really put my head down transitioning to my quarantine time to change my major. And I mean, at first, my first year of the video editing was trash. You can see it in the YouTube videos, bro. Like, trash. I mean, it's not going to be crazy improvement from year 1 to year 2, right? Unless you do some crazy studying on YouTube. But, like, I don't have any classes or class experience within the internships I had this summer with video editing, Photoshop. Like, all through YouTube, man. It's wild. Like, I think that's the craziest point. Like, if you want any sort of success without college is not a requirement. You don't need college, bruh. Like, it's just, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I mean, obviously you'll need certificates and stuff, right? You'll need the book smarts, you'll need this and that without college, if whatever field you're gonna be in, right? But that's what college is there to help you in. But I don't know, it depends on what job you're seeking to. So yeah, it's not a perfect recipe of success, but when it comes to like content, like the online world, can't believe how much you can learn on YouTube. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. You need some sort of job from college, right? Like doctor degree or something serious. But if it's not that serious, like an online job, you can probably learn it online somehow. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. Another thing I pointed out was that maybe I just attended to the wrong college, because like I could have gone to like a film school if I knew about this earlier. If I knew this my freshman year, I probably would have gone into the college I went to. Like, I could have gone to a different college and that was more film editing and film production or something that would gear me more towards video editing classes and having more experience with the camera, more experience with Premiere Pro and editing and Photoshop, whatever, right? So, and like learning the techniques of angles and like transitions, etc., that make a storyline and make a storyline catch the audience, grabs the audience attention, creates an emotion, creates a feeling, creates a certain pace, yada yada yada, all that other stuff, right? All the technical stuff, right? So maybe I did go to the wrong college. Hopefully I didn't, but hey, at the end of the day, I'm learning. Life is a roller coaster, man. So you really don't have a Picasso painting with life, you know. It's never going to be perfect the first time. It's never going to be perfect the last time. It's going to be perfect when you put in the time and understanding where you want to become in life. And I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. So my Picasso painting right now is in progress. I'm probably like 20-40% there. Not even close to the finish. But I'll get there. I'm trying to sound like a wise dude. What the fuck am I doing? But yeah, that's basically it. That's the recap podcast, man. Don't want to make this too long. I mean, it's pretty long already. It's already an hour, but yeah, I just want to talk about my summer. Some things I learned along the way. Some things I'm proud of, and some things I'm not proud of, which I don't think I'm gonna talk about in particular because that's a little too personal. But we don't talk about the negatives. We talk about the positives, okay? Fuck the negatives. We want those to be left out of my mind, boy. Anyways, oh yeah, bro, through my injury I learned that consistency is key. So that's another thing, like, I learned through my productive side of this summer. Like, I learned through my injury that no matter what happens in life, right, a big obstacle may occur, like my injury, right, but as long as you keep pushing, as long as you consistently try to improve yourself week by week, not be too lazy, you'll feel like you're not wasting your time, and that the obstacles that have been thrown in your way don't seem like obstacles anymore. They seem like little humps you can destroy, little bumps in the road you can flatten down a little bit by a little bit each week. You know what I'm saying? Like, that bump ain't gonna be that tall no more. It's gonna get smaller, 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 as long as you keep pushing on the progress to where you want to become. If you want to gain that money, you gotta gain that money. If you want to learn some shit and gain some money, you gotta do both. You gotta figure it the fuck out. Period. That's what I think I learned the best. That's the biggest thing I learned this summer, man. And obviously a relationships part too. Like, if you really care, you care. And you'll show through consistency. Just like in life. If you want to show progress, you gotta be consistent. If you want to show you care, you gotta be consistent. Period. That's how we should end out the podcast. Peace, people.